The region of Molda, where we stand now,
Is that a fucking grenade?
became the first battleground
throw
in
that
the
shit
war
around like
between
that.
Jutland and Ruse.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, for some more Valkyria Revolution with me and my son, who's sitting just to my right.
Hello again.
Shut your face. Nobody wants to listen to you. Come to think of it, nobody wants to listen to me either. But still. Let's get this party started. Yeah, I don't know why I skipped that. I meant to hit circle and I hit X. That's alright. I'm sure they will fill us in. Do you guys want to see the gameplay, don't you? Actually, you may be here for the story. I think that's probably more of what my channel is known for. Oh, good. All we needed to see is Evil Temple of Doom. Is the fucking Emperor in there? It looks like the Emperor's in there.
Darth Vader, your time has finally come.
Is it true that Jutland has attacked?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Wonderful. We can finally deal with the Jutes as we please.
I find it conspicuous that they call them Jutes, which sounds an awful lot like Jews, and this army is kind of German-based?
Your Majesty, forgive my intrusions.
I'm just going to point that out. For everybody else, sorry about the infrequent uploads. Like I said, I've had my son here, so we've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been playing a lot of PUBG. I haven't recorded any of that, but I probably should. But we've been playing some PUBG and doing some other stuff, so it'll probably continue for another couple of weeks, and then hopefully I'll be back on schedule.
The alliance between our nations has been severed by a declaration of war.
We already have knowledge of this news.
Indeed, as expected of His Majesty.
Our Empire's treasured outpost was attacked.
Can it be? That once contested land was a symbol of peace.
Correct. We shall, therefore, answer the kingdom in kind.
Words can't convey my regret. As a diplomat, my purpose is to build a bridge between our countries. A bridge now burnt. My labors to subdue talk of war. So
that's
not a
creepy.
drop of Judas blood
Who the hell are you?
One foolish act brings it all to naught. Since it has come to this, I will return at once and put an end to this wretched war.
Your path shall be a harrowing one. Be gone.
Thank you for your leave, sir. Now I must hurry back home. Farewell.
We now at last have cause to strike at Jutland.
Our forces await your orders, sire.
Random fucking... That's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to go find out what that is. At some point. How old are you? What the... How do you even lead off with a question like that? That's not a question. You know what? Maybe I'll just delete and ignore it.
That the
is
news of
fucking
Volthus'
strange.
death reached the Empire after Lord Lindegard returned to his country.
More cutscene? Back to our main team?
Extra! Extra!
I think you're making more noise in that chair? Jesus Christ.
News that the country had reclaimed territory brought joy to the normally quiet lives of its citizens. However, this uplifting atmosphere and the events that led to the war were carefully constructed by the 5 traitors.
They don't sound like traitors. They sound more like heroes. Is that a church? Looks like a church. A big ass church, as a matter of fact.
Yo! Look who's here. Today's MVP.
Just like old times. AM?
Yeah, hasn't changed a bit.
Well, shall we begin?
Really?
Are those the 5 traitors?
It's good to be back in our palace.
To today's victory.
Cheers!
There's a fucked up teddy bear. That's fire soup.
Delish. Nothing like good wine and great company. Just like I keep telling you guys, Lady Luck is on our side.
Is she though?
I was wrong, Am. Like you and Saul said, war's our best bet.
The public supports the war, and the opposing factions are being pushed back. Things have been set into motion.
Right. No stopping now. Balthus didn't remember what he did to us.
What?
Hey, you're joking, right? After the shit he pulled?
That can't be. He killed so many people. How could anyone forget so much bloodshed? It simply shows that a small incident like that was an everyday occurrence for them.
Whoa, the hell you mean small incident?
Still, we've accomplished one part of our revenge. There is something that bothers me, though, Am.
What's that?
One squad member and the princess showed up, didn't they? After you killed Balthus?
Seriously?
Yeah.
So they saw you?
It's nothing to worry about. They saw me kill an enemy general, nothing more.
And I guess that's fine.
Keep an eye on them, just in case.
Sure.
Anyway, that's 1 down, 4 to go.
Let's make full use of the coming winter for this war. We'll advance on Ruse's capital and take revenge on the Emperor. Maria should be with him. And that's why we need to save her.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to see her again.
By the way, Amlet, have you heard already?
What about it?
Your rank. You're being promoted to captain.
Okay.
So I think they were orphans.
No, they weren't. This is a continuation of another story. But Amlet his voice actor has changed, I think. Which is okay. I mean, it's a completely different game, and he was kind of kiddie in the first one. He was young.
First Lieutenant Amlet Gronkair, in light of your faithful service, I hereby promote you to the rank of captain.
Your Majesty.
You also have my gratitude for bringing my daughter safely home. Prithee, was she a burden to the operation?
No, sire. Princess Ophelia showed great bravery on the battlefield.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, she killed somebody.
Good. Very good.
And then freaked out about it.
Loyal subjects, you have served your country well. That province once belonged to the kingdom. Reclaiming it is a benefit to us all, and a change for the better. There may be hard times ahead, but I have hope that our nation will continue to progress forward. Warriors of Vanargand, keep the light of Jutland bright!
Father, I wish to say something as well.
My beloved people of Jutland, for the first time in my life, my mettle was tempered in the flames of battle. It was an experience I can scarcely put into words. Only by reminding myself of why we fought did I survive. 'Twas for you that my countrymen achieved this victory. My eyes have been opened to the horrors of war. But we have languished under the Emperor's embargo for far too long. No longer could I stand idly by watching our kingdom lapse deeper into exhausting destitution. Thus, I chose to act and put myself in the front lines. I will continue to fight for Jutland, my beloved country. But for that to happen, we need the help of our military. Our parliament uniting the people. Our proletariat supporting the industry. Our press giving voice to the populace. And all the citizens of the nation working together till the end of the war and the prosperity of Jutland. I will keep fighting at the vanguard, dreaming of that day.
Nice speech, Princess. That's easier dreamt than done.
Yes, but her presence alone will help sway the public in favor of the war.
Your Highness.
Godot.
Why, look who it is. Good day to you.
Of course you're here.
My, aren't you saucy? I am the princess's lady-in-waiting, after all.
Is something the matter, Godot?
Princess, might I have a word with you? In private.
I'd advise against that, milady. He may be my older brother, but to hold privy council alone with a man? Oh, the scandal.
Please, Miss Ophelia.
Excuse us, Miranda. Oh, you don't need to apologize to me. This would-be Romeo is the one overstepping his bounds. Besides, I'm only pulling his leg.
Just go. My time is very limited.
Yes, yes.
Princess, about Hamlet.
Did you learn something?
Not a great deal, I'm afraid. All I could learn about his life before the Institute is that his adopted parents passed away. Nothing more. He has no past.
What do you suppose that means?
When he struck down Balthus, he said, "I'll never forget what you Ruks did to us." He's hiding something. Of this I am certain. And I fear whatever that may be will betray us all. I'm sure further investigation will yield the truth. I'll continue looking into him. Good day, Princess.
Hamlet. Who are you, really?
Oh, you know. Just a dude, disguised as a dude, dressed as another dude.
In the shape of a dude.
Zandberg. What a great location. It's all dark and dreary.
Bring you news of weal or woe?
Brenlin's unit has been decimated. Everything is as you have commanded.
Good. On to the next step, Reaper.
Okay. Is that his Valkyrie? Save your progress. Yes, please. No, yes, I want to create new. Why did that default to yes? So weird. So weird.
Next is Ipsaria.
The Ragnite capital of the world. Sounds like fun, yeah?
Ipsaria was once the leading country in Ragnite production for Europa. Originally, Ruse was lacking in both natural resources and national power, not unlike Jutland. But after seizing Ipsaria, Ruse exploited those resources to become a global power while toying with the existing ones. In a manner of speaking, Ipsaria is the heart of the Rusi Empire. We will have Jutland take it. Our presently destitute country should be rejuvenated by gaining control of the Ragnite.
Which in turn means weakening Ruse.
You magnificent bastard.
Look who's talking. Have you seen your suit? It is a nice
Once we
suit.
get our hands on all that Ragnite,
Got a lot of blue
the company's
flames on
net
it.
worth is gonna skyrocket.
You wouldn't be the only one to profit. If current issues like inflation or supply shortages are resolved, naturally...
The people of Jutland will see the war as a success, just like we want.
Violet, are any Grand Generals stationed in Ipsaria?
Nope.
And how do the people of Ipsaria feel about Roos's occupation?
To hear my business partners tell it, they don't think too kindly of their Imperial occupiers. After Roos invaded and took control, the Emperor didn't waste any time cleaning house. Executed the entire royal family along with any loyalists.
That sounds like something Claudius would do.
Still, the effect was instantaneous. There are hardly any dissenting opinions against Roos there since they fear military oppression.
Doesn't mean their dissatisfaction isn't simmering under the surface. Guess that's where I come in. Got it. We'll distribute an anonymous flyer. A manifesto from resistance forces trying to shed a light on Roos's crimes and restore honor to their late king.
Straight up sedition. And I thought I was the bastard here.
I take that as a compliment.
Stir up Ipsaria and lay the groundwork, making them more accepting of Jutland. It's a solid idea.
You can leave the distribution of the flyers to me.
Please continue the operation
Do you have
within
that
Jutland as
fancy
well.
purple fur?
More rabble-rousing? We already threw fuel on that fire.
We'll do it as much as we can. A war effort's only as strong as the citizens who support it.
Precisely. Amlet, make sure to pay attention to the citizens when you walk around town.
Okay.
We can gauge public opinion toward the war by their attitude toward the commander of the elite unit. And again, be amicable.
That's rich, coming from you.
Got it. Good. That concludes today's agenda.
Well then, meeting adjourned.
It's about to get real busy around here.
Is it about to get real busy, though? Curious story. Interesting how they tell it. Like I said, I found a few odd coincidences. Nice scenery.
It's a beautiful sunset. We can't help but come here, can we? This used to be our favorite spot.
Yeah.
I have an idea, Am. What do you say we go grab a drink afterward?
I'd rather just get back to headquarters.
Oh, come on. A few rounds wouldn't hurt.
We don't need anyone getting suspicious of me. Besides, I need to put together a plan to free Ipsaria.
What an annoyingly flawless response. Well, come join me next time. We haven't gone drinking in a while with just the two of us. Even you need to unwind at some point.
Sure.
I'll hold you to it. You just gave me your word. You're a rare breed of man, Am. The kind that doesn't pass out when they go drinking with me. I won't let you get away so easily. Well then, I'll see you around.
All right, everyone, let's head back home.
At the hill where they are buried.
Sure looks like it.
How far did we get?
Reflect on the trajectory of the Liberation War by speaking to Professor Lancho. To resume the tale, press X while selecting current. Interesting. History book. Okay. Let's continue the tale.
Then allow me to continue.
understand that soldiers die during war. However, according to your story, Professor, Amlet the traitor went out of his way to kill one of the Empire's grand generals. Why did he go to such lengths?
There's a reason behind his actions, as well as why this grave was built as the traders had requested. It could all be seen through the actions of the princess after she had witnessed him kill the Grand General.
All right, so we're going to...
Why don't we catch our breath?
Nay, I will carry on. Commencing operation. In the name of Jutland!
Okay. Haha, fuck you.
That would work.
Whee! You lose. Sorry about your bad timing, sir.
You mustn't push yourself too hard.
Our next operation approaches. I must prove myself by then. During our first mission, I was naught but a burden. I wished for my mind to be as well honed as this blade. Only then will my soul know peace.
Are you referring to the soldier you slayed?
My dreams have been haunted by that moment.
That's what happened when we didn't kill people.
That, however, is because I knew so little of combat. One who mourns the death of an enemy has no place in war. Because I have declared to my people that I will continue to stand at the front lines, I cannot allow my heart to falter.
They say to pity a starving, dying animal is to show great empathy. But to show great empathy means to put yourself at risk. Wild animals do not worry for other wild animals. To them, life is the never-ending struggle to survive, to find food. It's the same for us on the battlefield. There's no room for empathy.
'Tis a harsh world we live in.
Indeed it is.
It's really not that harsh. People die more. I guess it's a harsh reality,
In
but...
Palace Terrace, everything looks black and white.
That's why you picked up the sword, Your Highness. Because you have a responsibility, both as a citizen and as royalty.
Just so.
I wouldn't want you to lose your emotional investment in all this.
Nor would I. Yet that is precisely why I worry about Amlet.
I've pored over countless records, but there is nothing on him prior to his adoption. The lack of information on him is highly unusual. Did he share anything with you during your time at the Institute?
No. Only that he likes to kill people.
Not at all.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Never was the type to talk about his past. Perhaps I will ask the professor.
Professor?
Our former teacher. I am certain she would...
Your Highness!
Some shit's going down.
Finally, I found you. Don't you know how troublesome it is when you go out without telling me where?
She needed a quiet place to practice her swordsmanship. Can't get any training done with you bothering her. Had we told you, you'd just follow along and pester us here. Like you're doing now.
Oh, hush.
Yep, you're definitely brother and sister. You both have that bullshit stance.
Let's return to the palace. I'll train you myself if you please. I've wielded a sword against my nagging brother many a time, so I'm confident in my skills. In fact, I'm positive your training would go better with me.
Absolutely not. You never hold back. Or something to happen to the princess.
I never held back against you because you're my brother. If that wasn't obvious, it's no wonder you can't find love, despite sharing some of my good looks.
You two are thick as thieves as always.
Is that how it seems?
Indeed. I already envied your kinship, but the bond you both share really is something special.
Huh.
What kind of sibling would you wish for, Princess? A kind and caring big sister? Or a rambunctious little brother?
Neither! Both of them sound equally annoying.
Be content. But if I had to choose, I'd prefer an elder brother. One on whom I could always rely. Someone like Godot, for instance.
You are too kind, Princess.
Oh, is that... Are you blushing?
Maybe.
We should return to headquarters. It's nearly time to discuss our next operation.
Already? I was so engaged in our practice, I suppose I lost track of the hour. Let us go then. Good day to you, Miranda.
Guess my big brother's got a soft spot after all.
What is wrong with you, you weird purple-haired person? Excuse me? I like the kind of story thing they've got going. I want to know where my missions are, though. Surely this setup has to end at some point. This whole episode has involved no fighting. Kind of odd. The promenade.
Even the young individuals who would later be branded as traitors each had a place to call their home. Erickson was a columnist who earned his acclaim by often contributing to famous newspapers. His provocative pieces stimulated patriotism in people and led the citizenry of Jutland toward jingoistic tendencies.
What?
What's jingoistic?
I don't know. Fire suit.
Basil Sabanci inherited his adoptive father's company and factory. Through hard work, he solidified his position in the Ragnite industry and used his resources to support Jutland's forces. Violet Sand was in military intelligence, although no detailed records of her remain. She had infiltrated and gathered intel on not only the Ruzi Empire, but various other world powers all by herself. The facts surrounding her only came to light in recent years due to more in-depth investigation and research techniques. Solomon Kallenberg, a prominent member of Jutland's parliament, was said to be the brains behind the traitors. A capable and elegant man from an affluent family, his reputation was renowned in political and social circles. He thrust himself into politics, suppressed the non-radical factions of Parliament, and allowed the war to continue.
I went to go to the bathroom, came back, and they're still doing this? I know these people.
Gronkir's facade is well documented through his victorious achievements during the war. The young hero who led the anti-Valkyria squad. Without him, the Liberation War would not have been won. As you can see, they all have different facets. Knowing each one will bring us closer to the truth behind the traitors.
With as much story as this is, I may have to do a no commentary walkthrough of this one from this point forward. I mean, there's just so much. Not much need for commentary. The newspapers say Jutland reclaims Malta, songs of victory's echo. Who knew you'd be so handsome? You know, lots of people. Textiles? Okay.
Welcome.
Heat resistant wool. Okay.
Have a good one. Come on in.
Okay, so you can buy stuff. I don't foresee me doing much guarding. Standard issue, okay, so this is just equipment and stuff.
What's up?
Tannery, there's all my folks. Metalworks, do you do weapons?
Welcome. Come back soon.
Who does weapons? Squad menu notifies. Alright, so there's people over here to talk to. There's no story piece over there.
Need something?
I do dig the music. I'll say that for sure and for certain. created something unbelievable again. Do you really plan to sell this stuff at your cafe? You bet. Took me all night to perfect this. What? Persimmon and escargot tart? Ugh. Sounds gross. Yes. Oh my god, time-honored tradition? I don't think it is. Yeah, I tend to agree. You, silent lady. So what is it, Bridget, young men? You know, the whole, I'll teach you what's what thing. Oh, that's disturbing. Let me see. Well, I like men who are calm and collected, also tidy. I won't yield on that respect, or that aspect. I want someone who's understanding, who doesn't care about the details, and is always supportive. I think someone who is your exact opposite would suit you. Someone who fixes your mistakes and curbs your recklessness.
Huh?
Reckless mistakes? What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
In a word, this cake. That's 2 words, actually. Hell no. Someone who accepts you as good as you are, but you should be with someone who makes you grow as a person. I believe the love you experience with someone like that will be multiplied rather than simply added. You've got a point, thanks. I think I have a better understanding of what I should look for in romance now. I pray that you find a fine husband soon, so no more of these poor unfortunate cakes will be created. Devise the priority reckless.
What?
Hey, Captain.
How
okay.
are you?
I'm Helena's #1 fan. Please tell the cafe star that I'm chilling her on. Okay. It's an honor, Captain. Vanargan's pride of the army.
Nice.
Sounds like everyone favors a fight against the Empire. I'm not sure they'll support whatever we do. I'm sure support whatever we do next. However, if the fighting spirit goes down, they may not support us. For that, we must continue to win. It's enough recon for one day. Better get back to HQ. Excuse me.
Welcome.
Yeah, this looks like spells. Okay, so that's healing potions and shit.
You can go down farther. At least that's what the bar leads you to believe.
Okay. Headquarters. I don't have a mini map or anything, so. There we go. Head to the headquarters, and it will be time to end this episode. But let's see what happens. Yeah, let's do this.
What's the matter?
Supplies. Excuse me.
Terribly sorry.
I get it.
Well done.
I don't think I need any of that yet. I'll probably need that for later story missions, but think I'm going alone. Alright, so let's, I guess we have to go to, yeah, Basil's factory. But before we do that, we'll go ahead and end it here and pick up from there. Thanks for hanging around with us. Remember to leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to keep up to date, and I'll decide what I'm doing after this. But we'll keep going with this. See you later.